So, welcome to another Ardu-x tutorial. This tutorial is a precursor to the edge detection robot. What this is going to do is it's going to help you calibrate your sensors so that you can use it on a specific surface. So let's start. The first thing we're going to do is we need to set up the void setup and the void loop. So go ahead and write those in, along with the following syntax procedures. Next, what we're going to do is we have to establish the connection between the board and the serial monitor, as well as establishing a baud rate. So keep it common, simple. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to do what the IR sensor program pretty much does. We're just going to establish our pins for the IR sensor, which are done like so. So for this example, I'm going to use the IR sensors located in A6 and A7, which correspond to pin 30 and pin 31. You can either write A7 or pin 31. It doesn't really matter, just as long as you're consistent. And I believe these only work with the analog pins. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to proceed with placing these. So what we did was we create little variables to store all the readout numbers. So depending on the readout from these sensors, we place them in here. Next, what we're going to do, we want to see those values. So in order to see them, we have to create a serial print. So we're going to use the serial monitor located right over here to display these values that we're getting. And then next, what we're going to do is we're going to put a short little delay. That way we can have some time in between all of them so that we have time to adjust. So go ahead and verify and compile by pressing this button right here. So it already compiles. Then it's going to upload onto your board. And then pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to use the serial monitor to display all the values. So right over here, I'm going to pull up the serial monitor. Let's have it in this corner. Now I'm going to press start. So now I'm going to see my left and right. It's on my surface right now at around 800. And if I wanted to calibrate it to a different number, I'm just going to twist it all the way. And then you can fine tune it depending on how you please. So depending on how sensitive or how your lighting. So different types of conditions will make it a little bit more difficult. But this is how you fine tune it. Depending on your liking. Also, since it's edge detection, when it goes off the surface, like right now, the number should be really big because it can't reach anything. So this is how you find out what kind of threshold you would like. So this is it completely maxed out. It's not on the surface right now. You see that the values are really, really high. If you don't like that, right, you can always change it by rotating the potentiometer on the back of the IR sensor. But right now, when it's not on the surface, it sees roughly 1,000. And then when it is on the surface, it's at 800, at least for the setting that I have it on right now. If you want to change it, you can just rotate the little pins at the back of the IR sensor. Well, thank you for listening to this tutorial. Please follow on to the next section by clicking the next tutorial, and it should be called IR or edge detection